Welcome to my classroom. Every morning I like to start off with a morning meeting. So we start off the day with greeting each other good morning. We usually do this by playing different games or finding different ways to say good morning. We also talk about the precept of the day or the quote of the day. We get this from our 365 Days of Wonder book. Which is a part of our novel that we're reading right now called Wonder. During our morning meeting, we also share stories, announcements. It's a very safe environment for them to share how they're feeling. We also talk about more about the precept, like what it means to them, what's the moral or the lesson that we can take from the precept. We talk about bullying or cyberbullying. Part of my classroom, we've incorporated social media like Instagram and Facebook, and we talk about what it means to be safe on a online community. In my classroom, we work in partners and in groups pretty often. And so I've strategically placed students with someone who would work well with them. So if someone was an English learner, I'd put someone who was either reclassified or a high English learner next to them so they would feel comfortable. Some highs and lows together so they can help each other out. Students with glasses are in the front. And then students with needs are with me, or closer to me. For example, I have Jonathan who has a form of epilepsy, and so I make sure he has this open space for him. Students who need more help and more attention, I put next to me, so I can go to them if they need me. As for collaboration, on the sides of our desks, they have A-B, and so they can work in A-B partners, and they also have different colors, so they can work in their yellow groups, blue groups, red groups, or green groups. We also do this in our morning meeting when we have our partner talks, or in math when we talk about our number talks and we partner talk about our ideas and our various group projects. As for classroom management, we have our own class rules, which we agreed on within the first week of school. So the students came up with all these ideas and then we signed them all together. These are our school rules, our code of conduct. It stands for SHARK, safe, helpful, attentive, respectful, and kind. And we also emphasize the 6 pillars of character. In my classroom, I give students Mako money, and they are rewarded Mako money when they complete their homework, when they do their jobs, when they bring in box tops or reach their AR goals. We also do Shark Stars for behavior, and so they get rewards for each Shark Star that they receive. There are also fines for students if they're not following the rules. And at the end of the month, they can go into the treasure box and buy whatever prizes they would like, as long as they pay rent for their seats at the end of the month also. Our class also has a bummer book for students who are repeatedly not disobeying the rules. Students get to record their name, date, and the reason why they're writing in the bummer book. So that I can keep track of who I've had to talk to within the past couple of weeks, and so I can have evidence for SSTs, IEPs, or parent conferences. Every day we have the agenda written up, and we have the homework. And I find that this is really helpful for the students to organize their entire day. Sometimes for morning meetings, we also have greetings through a letter. And so this kind of guides our thinking. Here is my desk. Here we organize our family journals, some of our notebooks, and books that we are using quite often, and we have binders for all of the information that I need. On the other side of my classroom, we have my other teacher's desk, and this is where I put my other supplies, other resources, and these are the books that I've been using quite a lot. To distribute papers, announcements, I usually use the cubbies, and I also have paper passers, a job for students to do while I am talking so that we are more efficient with our time. Here are some cool things that I love about our classroom. During morning meeting for the first 2 weeks, students and I wanted to remind ourselves how we are good, smart, kind, how we persevere, and how we can succeed. On our college Wednesdays, we talk about college, and so here we have the banners of the colleges the students would like to go to in the future. Here's our ST Math poster, and we're coming along. Our Facebook wall is filled with partner projects, these problem-solving maps where students use keywords, models and pictures, numbers, and writing to solve one math problem. Here we have text messages that students wrote to the main character in our novel. We have our writing process, and students are at various stages. We have our wonder words, where we are looking for the vocabulary words within our novel. Here we are making connections in our novel. We have our hands up for our wave. We are Vista every day. On our Instagram wall, we have self-portraits. We have our writer's workshop where students can use the materials here, like the paper, pencils. Here we have our library. Students just finished a book report. The 12-sided book report. And now we are moving on to our second book report, which is using pumpkins. Here we also have our AR wall where we keep track of our AR points.